We noticed that she'd started bruising, so I just nipped her to my health visitor who had a look at her and said, well, you know, children do bruise, but take her to your GP if you're still concerned or it gets worse. The next day, more blood tests revealed that it was what they call liver disease, which I later came to realise just meant slow liver failure. It was just very uncertain because we didn't know what the future was going to bring, other than we were going to have to watch our beautiful little girl get very, very sick.
I remember seeing her isolated with wires and necklines attached to her and stuff like that.
She had tubes coming out of her all over the place. She had a high temperature, and I went off the ward for a second. I thought, we're going to have to be planning for, I've got to start thinking about funeral.
Holding her, and when she was barely conscious and in intensive care, and saying to her, you fight this, you bloody well fight this. When the coordinator rang, I remember just sobbing and saying, please let this be the one, please let this happen. And then it was just, we waited till 6 that evening to find out if the liver, when it arrived, was viable.
People going around me and putting needles in me. I was in the operating theatre for 8 hours.
Often for families, diagnosis can be a huge shock. They're in a position where their child's now got a condition that they may know nothing about, and they're asking lots of questions about not only what it means for their child, but what it means for their family, and also what it means for the life they thought they were going to have. At that moment, CLDF is available to them for information about this new condition, and we're also there to support them as they move forward in their journey.
They've been there from day one, with information, with linking us up with other parents, and Thomas with other siblings, so that he doesn't feel quite so alone in all of this. And of course, you know, they're there for Eleanor. They're about to send us on wild camp so she can test that liver out and see how strong it really is in the wild.
It's just great to know that there are other people out there who are experiencing the same things.
It's an amazing experience to be part of residentials and to actually see young people come to the residential as one person and often leave as another, having challenged themselves, having stretched themselves, and having met other people who they can totally relate to because they're just like them.
I could do a lot more things than I could before.
She hasn't looked back. She's just gone from strength to strength. For a small charity, they do an amazing amount, and the money that they receive goes a very long way.